Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is the 27th of September 2024, the 8th day of my experiment. Whew. Welcome back to the hypnotizing details of Laszlo's secret life. Today was a strange day. I started very down, and afterwards I started coming back up. But I started to feel that this whole thing that I'm doing is working somehow. Yesterday, I came out in that horrible, disgusting rain. I have no clue where I got the power from to come out and make that video, but this is what I can call motivation, determination, passion, drive. Because even if you just mention the name of rain, that freaks me out, because I can't stand rain. But I've done that video. And afterwards, when I was walking back home, I was very proud of myself. Afterwards, I started hearing those self-doubting voices in my mind, like, I messed everything up, I forgot to say this and that, and what? I still have done it. So I'm doing something for myself. And I want this experiment to be a success story. And the whole reason of documenting it is that I say these things into this camera. And I think about these videos like I will upload them to YouTube, because I want to help others with my own personal story. So there is no other question about it. They will go up to YouTube to help others. Yesterday and today I was drinking a lot of basil and oregano tea, and they really started to help with my cough, and I started to feel better. I just want to be aware what's around me in this darkness. The darkness is giving me some kind of safety net, but on the other side I want to know what's going on around me. Because a few days ago I had some chavs walking around, and I don't want to be surprised. So the basil and oregano teas really helped me to feel better. So today morning I still felt very bad and very down. I felt exhausted and burnt out. And I felt very, very tired. I kind of knew I gotta sleep, because in the last few days the lack of sleep was really bad. And in the last few days, the lack of sleep really started to take its toll on me. So this afternoon I felt I need to sleep. I think I slept roughly half an hour and a miracle happened again. I felt like a different person. So self-care, back to self-care, sleep is extremely important, like hydration and nutrition. So after that, I went down, had some teas, had loads of water, had a coffee, and I felt like a different person. So it was a really important step to feel myself again. You can see the hypnotizing details of my secret life, where you can see the real me, who is like a scared little boy. Today I had to admit that I am a pretty damn good liar. I've been practicing it for over 30 years. And I'm really good at it. Hiding my emotions and what I really feel. So today I had to admit that to myself. I have almost 4 decades of experience in lying. Because if someone sees me, they just think, oh, he's that numpty guy who always wanna be happy and joking and always very positive, so I can ignore him, and he's just a stupid idiot because he's always just super happy and polite. But inside of me, I feel like I'm spitting into my own face every single day. So during this recent sickness, when I felt I'm gonna die because I couldn't breathe, it was that bad. I felt my lungs just can't keep up and I cannot breathe and my lungs just can't operate anymore. Something changed inside of me. And when I felt those bad emotions, what I felt when I wanted to take my own life, I felt, fuck this shit. Enough is enough. I gotta change things. So I went through loads of emotions. And I remembered those days when, just before I attempted to take my own life, I was desperate. And I was really looking for her, but I didn't know what to do. And I felt, if someone would give me some kind of helping hand, some kind of guidance, what I can do to save my own life, I would do it. I have almost 35 years of experience with depression. I have over 20 years of experience with obsessive compulsive disorder. So I'm a bloody expert then. I'm a bloody survivor. And I'm proud of myself. During the last few weeks, I realized that I still carry those pains inside of me that I got when I was a little boy and after that. So I have to resolve these problems. So the reason of making these videos and making this video series is that I want to help others who go through those things that I went through. I went through most of the phases of depression. I know how it feels like when you don't wanna clean yourself, when you don't wanna brush your teeth, when you don't wanna dress up, when you don't wanna meet anyone. When simple tasks like making food, shopping, or anything just feel like impossible tasks to complete. I know most of aspects of the OCD. I still remember when I was taking showers with domestos. I remember those days when it literally destroyed my life. I remember those days when I couldn't leave the house, when I counted everything countless times and I couldn't do anything, when I ironed everything, when I cleaned everything and nothing was still good enough. I remember those days, so I get the inspiration and the motivation from those things. I have beaten these things. And I remember when I was so desperate. Probably I would watch a YouTube video to help me. I would definitely not go out. I would definitely not buy a book, not read a book. I would definitely not ask for help, go to see the doctor or anything. But as a last attempt, I would probably watch a video hoping that it can give me some advices how I can save my own life. That's why I make these videos. And I remember on the first day, I couldn't even look into this camera. On the 8th day, I'm talking into this camera, feeling totally unsafe because I don't know what's around me, feeling like an idiot because I'm talking into a camera. But something inside of me tells me I gotta do this. Back then I didn't have any money. I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything. But YouTube is free. I could watch this video for free anytime. That's why I make this video. I feel still very awkward. But I still feel that I want to make this video. I want to be myself. I want to have a happy life. And what motivates me is that my dream. I want to help others. That is my motivation. And I deserve a better life than this. That's my motivation. I had some identity issues. I felt I am depressed. I thought I am the illness. I just identified myself like I am equal to the illness. Because I have depression and OCD and other health problems. But they are not me. I am Laszlo. And I want to be myself. And I want to leave those things behind of me. And this week, thanks to one particular person, I realized that those people just keep complaining about the things what they currently have in their lives. And there is no way out of that. If I want to resolve my problems, I want to focus on solutions rather than focusing on the problems. Because if I focus on the problems, I won't see solutions. And that's why I keep saying, in the last few days, I realized that where energy flows, energy goes. So if I focus on the solutions rather than on the problems, I will find eventually the solutions. Yesterday I was talking about how I got this idea about making these videos. So when I was thinking about this whole thing, how I should do things differently, I was stuck, completely stuck. I had no clue what to do. Then I just suddenly got this idea. Okay, I have to focus on myself and my health. Okay. And then this whole idea just started to expand. And I started to get more ideas. When I came out, at first, second and third time, I didn't even know what to do with this bloody tripod. But now, I set it up quite quickly. I started having ideas. I didn't know what to do with this phone. I didn't know how to record this video, because she was making the videos for me. I didn't know anything. You could see the bad quality of the videos previously. I try to improve them, and hopefully I get some ideas what to do with them and how to improve them. But the main thing is that what I wanted to say. If I focus on things they will expand. And all I was focusing in the last few days was that I want to improve my life and I want to help others. And I feel that in the last 8 days I have made a massive progress, even though I'm still struggling inside of me. But the whole thing just makes me a new level of self-confidence and self-respect, because every single day I do something for myself, which is new for me, and I try to improve. I didn't do the stretching exercise today and yesterday because I was very down. But failing doesn't mean I'm a failure. Failing means at least I tried it. I tried it. So I can try it again. Because failing means I tried it and I cannot fail if I didn't try it. Yesterday she said to me, I look very scared in these videos, and today I had to admit that this is how I feel. I am scared. And I'm fake. Every single day people are coming and ask me, how are you? And I'm like, okay, better than ever before. All good. Do you know what is that saying that freaks me out the most in the English language? That's alright, mate. Sometimes I just feel that if I hear another alright, mate, I'm gonna explode. If I hear another how you doing and walk off, I'm gonna explode. I don't wanna have any small talk. I don't wanna hear anything. I don't wanna talk about the weather. I don't wanna hear another not too bad. I wanna be honest. I like to have nice, deep, long, meaningful conversations with others. But in the past few years, I felt very awkward and embarrassed even with my best friends, because I didn't know how to behave. So I have set up this challenge for myself. And I want to prove that to myself. I can make this happen. And I can get out of this. I'm talking into this camera. I want to upload it to YouTube. I will upload these videos to YouTube. So I am accountable for my own progress. And I want to prove to the world we can get out of any bad situation. I want to work out a proven method that can help to get out of this nightmare, this quiet desperation. I don't want to be scared anymore. I want to be confident. And I want to help others. And I want to have a very nice, happy, beautiful life with the love of my life, with my family. And I want to be someone who helps loads of people. Because I became an exemplary person. I realized that if I make little changes in a long term, that's gonna make a massive difference. So I started drinking water at first, and that has made a massive difference in my daily life and emotions, and in my general health. The plant-based diet helped me a lot to feel better. And I want to show you, you can do things for yourself and have a long-term progress without going back. Because my main problem was this JoJo effect. I have made temporary changes, I have made loads of temporary progresses, and then went back to the shit. And then things became even worse than before. I got even fatter than before. I got even more depressed than before. I had more obsessive things than before. But now, I really feel that this whole thing really helps. And I know the video shows that who I am really, who really I am. The scared child who is afraid of the eye contact. I remember someone said to me back in 2013, I keep eye contact so long, I shouldn't do this. And that weak person made me feel very guilty and destroyed everything inside of me. So I started feeling embarrassed of having an eye contact, and I lost my self-confidence, my self-esteem, everything that you can imagine. My self-image was like, I felt just like a pile of shit, a loser, a failure. But I promise to you, you can see this video because my story will be a success story. I am worthy to have a good life. I was born in Hungary in 1984. And all I got from the world is that everybody is poor, everybody who is rich is a nasty bad person, and everybody is sick for life. There is no other option. There is only constant struggle. And I will be sick and poor for life, and I cannot change anything. But now, at age 40, I know these were lies. I was living my life according to these stupid things. I wasn't aware of that. It was just inside of me, like just a noise, a voice. And I was not conscious about it. But now I know that. Thanks to the struggles in the last few weeks. And I want to change my life for the better. I want to change my family's life for the better. And I want to change other people's life for the better. Because I am capable of doing that. Honestly, I didn't know what I'm gonna do when I got this idea about recording my progress. I had no clue what's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen. I just knew I have to change things in my life to get different results. Otherwise I'm gonna die. And I felt like, fuck this. I don't want to have this fake life anymore. I don't want to be this fake guy anymore. I want to follow my passions. Paint, do graffiti, listen to techno, do music, do art. Be free. Because that's who I am. And I felt I need to change things. So I knew I have to change things in my life to get different results. And these different thoughts, because I was focusing on resolving my problem, has led to different new thoughts. And afterwards, I got this idea about recording my progress. And afterwards, I started taking action. Every single night, I'm still ashamed of this whole thing that I'm doing. That's why I come here in dark. Because at the moment I feel that I couldn't do these videos in daylight because I would be too embarrassed. I don't want any other people see me or just be around me because I am very embarrassed. But there is an English saying, they say, it's a learning curve, and it really is a learning curve. I feel that I get new emotions, new ideas every day since I do this experiment. And I've done so many things. I read so many books. I watched so many videos about depression and how to get out of this whole thing and getting rid of all of these mental health problems. I watched so many videos hoping that they can help me. But all I got was like, here is nothing, hold it tight. It was just empty speech. I didn't feel any connection. I've seen people complaining about, oh, I was so depressed in my tiny little apartment and their living room was 3 times bigger than our entire home. So I couldn't relate to anything. So I watched loads of these useless videos telling me nothing, giving me advices. But they were totally meaningless for me. They just couldn't get there. I couldn't process anything. Also, there was a massive gap. People said to me, oh, everybody has bad days. Everybody has sad days. But I can't even tell you when my bad day started. I remember I was struggling with these emotional things at age 6, when my father became an alcoholic. But after having conversations with my mother and my grandmother, I couldn't connect with other children even before that. I was afraid to talk to them. This summer, my grandmother told us a story when I was so afraid to connect with the other children. I was afraid to go out to the street. And I can't remember what kind of little dog they had. But she said, I got that little dog, and I was holding that little dog and went out to the street. And I was sitting on the trench, on the side of the trench, and I was waiting until the other children came over and started talking to me. I really wanted to have friends, but I was afraid to approach anyone. So I couldn't relate to any of these videos when people were complaining about their lives when they were famous and when they were rich. I know money cannot buy health. I know it now. But back then, I couldn't relate to anything. But the main thing I want to help with these videos, because I know I can help. So here I am on the 8th day, and honestly, I feel a massive improvement. Hopefully you can too. And even though I still struggle with my emotions, but I am much more composed. I am not chaos. I am still struggling with depression, but not that bad like a week ago. I started believing in myself. I started to respect myself. I started to appreciate myself because I put my mind into this whole thing, hoping that it will help me. And I feel that it helps. So I'm proud of myself. So, water. Most of our body is water, so we need to be hydrated. That's why I started to drink water. I was drinking some teas. I had some flaxseed crackers. I had avocados today with nutritional yeast and salt. I made the smoothies, Dr. G's smoothies. I made the walnut sauce for my dinner, because my dinner will be raw onions, cauliflowers, broccolis with that sauce. And as a dessert, I'm gonna have my ice cream replacement with frozen bananas, frozen cherries, and cinnamon, because I wanna get better. I want to be selfish and help myself because I know it cannot help anyone if I'm not well enough. But if I am well enough, if I have something on my plate, I can give you something from my plate. So I have to get better first to help others. I think it was enough for tonight. Thank you for being here with me. I hope I could help a little bit. And see you tomorrow. Bye bye, good night guys.